into week number 9 of the pregnancy. It's really exciting, I can't believe it's only 3 weeks, oh my god, till I find out the sex of the baby. Well, actually less, because I try and film this towards the end of each of the weeks so that I can give you a reflection on how it's been. So actually it's just over 2 weeks until I find out the sex of the baby, and I'm really excited. So yeah, let's crack on. What happened in week 9? It's pretty similar to week 8. The nausea has been coming and going. It's more of an aversion to foods than anything else, I would say. So if I think about food, I'm like, no thank you. And if I think about really stodgy food in particular, I think no. Like, we have a Monday night curry night, David and I do, where we each make each other curry each week and watch film or watch series like Game of Thrones or something like that when it was on. It's back soon. Well, next year. It's not soon enough, but I digress. So yes, so the thought of having a curry just, oh no. So I'm doing like a deconstructed curry tonight is my way around it, where it's elements of what goes into a curry but kind of mixed up a bit so it's not stodgy. I like fresh. I can't seem to consume enough fruit in particular, but also vegetables. Should be more vegetables, probably a little bit less fruit, but there you have it. And then the other biggest thing this week has been the hormones. Oh my god, the hormones. They have been really extreme this week. So it's been like when I have like, you know, the day before for a lot of women, their periods, they get kind of psychotic. I feel like I've had a week of that. Now David's been very sweet and told me I've not been that bad, but I've genuinely felt like, not angry, which I can get when I'm premenstrual, more hypersensitive. Like, David would make a joke and I would just be like, you're being mean to me, and it's just, and the thing is, you can turn around and I can have a day like today where I'm not feeling hormonal and be like, girl, you be psycho. There's a reason why he is having those jokes with you, because he's used to being able to have normal jokes with you and you not turning psychotic on him. So I kind of got some making up to do for David on the days when I'm not feeling psychotic or really super sensitive. So yes, that's just, and I have read up on it, and what does make you feel more sane for anybody that's going through it is actually to do some research, and you find that actually weeks 9, 10, 11 is when your HCG levels, all your hormones and everything start to really peak, and that's when you start to get the most psycho. They'll start to level out coming to week 12, maybe a little bit further beyond. So there's a reason why it's more crazy now than it usually is, but it's hard, it's difficult. You don't want to feel like you're not in control of your emotions, or what, and you are in control. That's giving yourself carte blanche to do whatever, and that's not okay either. That's not okay on your partner, that's not okay on your friends, your colleagues, whoever it is that you're being like that with. But it's about, sometimes you haven't got the filter to stop yourself, and so you just need to take a moment, perhaps more, and maybe hormones stop that filter a little bit and don't give you that kind of perspective that you may normally have. So yes, that's been the biggest from week 9. And another thing, I did do some shopping. So I did do clothes, which I'm not going to show now because I'm going to wait until I've got a bit more of a bump. I do have a tiny bit of a bump. So yeah, that's a bump. That's a definitive bump there. I only really noticed it properly today. So yes, I have a bump. But no, not enough to wear the maternity clothes, obviously. I just look like I'm about to come on my period. I'm bloated and it looks like I put on a bit of weight. But in the next few weeks I can imagine it coming sooner, and I know it's only 9 weeks and you're not really supposed to show at all, but I'm assuming it's because I've got a fibroid that seems to be as big as my uterus that's making it show a little bit earlier than perhaps it would otherwise. But yes, in terms of shopping as well, so we are going to do our pregnancy announcement on Instagram in a few weeks. I am a big Instagrammer, and so yeah, I got some things, I've got inspired. So I've seen a lot of mums using these a lot of mums I follow anyway, and so some of it just fell off, so that's a good start, isn't it? So I got one of these letterboards, so Baby Newton coming February 2019. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put this on Instagram. So I'm going to put it on Instagram with a picture of the scan, and also I know I'm supposed to wait till 12 weeks to shop for the baby, but it needs to go on the picture anyway, right? So look at these little shoes. I can't believe that anything would fit into them. So they're from H&M, they were $7.99 and I love them. Me and David are going to get a dog once the baby's perhaps a tiny bit bigger. We want to get a puppy. I'm mad, it's going to be me looking after it, so but yeah, so I'm super excited. But I didn't just stop at one pair, even though I'm not going to be using them, but how could you not get those? I mean, I've got a thing for baby shoes, they're just adorable. So yeah, both of them for H&M. I'm H&M baby, so I'm looking forward to telling people. I keep on thinking about that at the moment. We've decided that we're going to tell more people at the barbecue, only our close friends and families. I do have concerns about it getting out in terms of going on social media before we're ready, so we're going to very much say to people, look, we're telling you because it's close, we haven't had our 12-week scan, we're not putting it anywhere until that happens, but you'll know because we'll put it up and then you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, just tell anybody, because I've read some nightmare stories where people with the best of intentions are excited, their daughter or their cousin or their friend is pregnant, and they go, oh my god, I'm so happy that this person's having a baby, and then it kind of accidentally, but it takes it away from the couple, and I don't want that to happen. This is my first and possibly even my last baby, so possibly that we're having, so we just don't know because we haven't decided on how many we're going to have. The reason we definitely wanted one. So yes, that's what we're going to do. I'm kind of nervous to tell people / really excited. I have told quite a few of my friends, but it's mainly David's friends that don't know. We're going to be telling his family as well, which is really exciting. I can't wait to see their reactions to it. It should be a good day. And I got my baby on board. I got my badge. So I unfortunately, on the day this actually came through, there was an article in The Guardian about people not adhering to this. So it might be an exercise in futility, but hey, if the bump doesn't say it, hopefully my badge will. So I don't know. Do you know, I never really thought about whether I'd ask people or not. I suppose it depends on whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, or, you know, feeling faint. I mean, luckily I'm going to be huge in the winter time, so it should be a bit cooler. If it was in this type of weather and I was massive, I'd probably just sit on people. Yeah, it's exciting. We'll see, but it's been a nice week. It's been quite difficult. We're going through a heat wave in London, and actually throughout most of the UK, not all of the UK, and it doesn't seem set to end. All the weather forecasts until now and for the next 10 days have been saying hot, 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 hot. And I think that, coupled with being really hormonal, so the lack of sleep from the heat, just feeling really hot, your body temperature feels hotter anyway, makes it kind of hard. Makes it really hard. So I think I'm looking forward, I'm hoping that the hormones will settle down. It's something that I don't think's fair. You can understand, you get them, you can understand why you get them, you can rationalise it, but I think I might do some research this week into seeing if there's anything that I can do or be taking in addition to my supplements that can help with that, to kind of level out my hormones sooner. Maybe it's staying away from certain foods, I don't know. So I'm going to try and do some research, because I want to feel good for me as well. I don't want to feel like I'm being crazy, and I am, I know I'm being crazy. I mean, maybe David doesn't see me as being as crazy as I am because he can't hear inside my head, but I think I'm being psychotic. So I do need and I do want to change that. So yes, but when you are crazy, just remember to apologise. Remember, like, you just be like, I'm really sorry. That's one, tip for anybody that's going through it, is to know that perhaps you're not being as rational, and even if you're like, well, I don't think I was being irrational, I fully believe what I said was true. Just think about it through the filter of maybe you need to see it from the other person's perspective, that you're going through something that doesn't make you think the way you normally think. So yes, that's my biggest tip for the week. And like I say, I promise I will show you the clothes, but that will be coming up probably after the 3-month scan. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was I'm on a Facebook group. It's a secret Facebook group, and it's fantastic. If any women are out there and they're wanting a support system before the 12 weeks and you're not telling people, it's great. I mean, we've got like 30 odd women, all like within a month of each other due dates. And we talk to each other, we post stuff on a regular basis, even if it's just to be like, it's too hot, I haven't slept, those types of things. So that's been great. It has, today actually in particular, so one of the ladies actually lost her baby, which was really sad because I was trying to cope to help her through it, cause she was saying she was bleeding and things, and I was like, well, I had some of that, and but my HCG levels were okay, which hers were as well. And I was saying, so usually if your HCG levels are okay, they tell you that it's in line with an ongoing pregnancy. They can't confirm it, but it's more hopeful anyway. So she went for her scan today, and unfortunately the baby hadn't gone beyond 5 weeks, and thought she was 10. So so that was really sad. That's the second person on the group actually now that's lost their baby that I'm aware of. Some people obviously might just come off of the group without saying anything, but it does kind of bring it home, the reality of that you can, and that anybody can. And even if you do see the heartbeat, which we did at 8 weeks, and you've got a 98% chance of the baby being okay once you get to the point where you see the heartbeat like we did. That's not a guarantee, so it's just remembering to be a bit more cautious, really. I think sometimes I've recently, because I've been feeling a bit more myself in terms of energy, is actually just I've been like, I can just act like normal, I can run for trains and fall over and do all these things, like I usually fall over a lot, but yeah, it's just a matter of managing that. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's it from me. If you are having questions, then just send me an email. Okay, thank you.